Well, what's going on, guys? I want to talk about how social media, how analysts, how upgrades, all these different things affect the stock price and how they can manipulate the stock price. Breaking down this move on W today and how the hit piece was put out this morning and how it's down 8% because of this. So you can see here, we're looking at the W chart. W chart, this is Wayfair, and it's a website. I think it's connected to Walmart. I haven't done a lot of research on it, but I'm pretty sure it's like a website like Overstock. So it's like overstock.com, Wayfair here. And you can see the stock price this morning was at $82. And from $82 this morning, it's been dropping all day long. Just going lower and lower and lower. If you look at the daily chart, this thing jumped up there to $84 recently. Back in August, it dipped down there to $66. It had a nice run up there to $84. So a big run from the $66 area up there to $84. And then now today, it's pulling back pretty hard. And one of the reasons this is pulling back so hard is there was a research article that was put out this morning on social media, on Twitter, all these different things. It was spread around. And one of the big culprits of this spread was Citron Research. So Citron is a research firm that basically puts out articles, puts out ideas on why they think different stocks are bad or why they think stocks are good in terms of price-wise. So they're looking at stocks and then doing research and kind of looking into that stock, like is the stock overpriced? Is the stock underpriced? And you can see here today, they posted this article, this paper that was written in a college business school. This paper was written on the idea of Wayfair and a couple other things. I haven't really read the actual article, but you can see here, this was put out this morning at 11:26 a.m. I think they put it out actually earlier. So looking a little bit lower here. So this was put out there, at about 11:26 this morning. But I'm pretty sure this was other places first. But Citron put it out. People talking about it. People bumping around. UBNT was another stock the other day that had the same kind of hit piece that was put out there. I'll show that chart. But you can see this is the kind of place to look. So one of the things I'm talking about in this video is really how you should be looking at social media, how you need to find key players. Find players on social media who can influence stocks. There's certain people in the biotech world who can literally tweet one tweet. So let's just say they put out a tweet and they say, hey, I don't like this stock. I think this stock's going to crash. Boom! 5 minutes later, the stock starts crashing. And I've seen it happen over and over. And I've seen it the other way too. I've seen stocks be manipulated to the upside for people who are talking about how the stock price is too low or they think the stock's going to go higher. There's a lot of different people out there. I'm not going to go through and name all of them. When these guys put out articles and they put out information, normally the stock moves in their favor right away. A lot of times you'll get a huge sell-off. W is not as bad. It's still down 8% on the day. It's down $7. But you can see it's clearly trending lower. The idea of this whole paper is that Wayfair is only worth $10. So we'll see if this really works out in their favor there. All the shorts who are piling in here on W with the idea this is going to go lower the next couple of weeks and months, or the idea that, hey, this could possibly go down to $10. If it goes to $10, it's like the end of the world. But you can see the manipulation here. You can see how these research articles, these analysts put out articles, they talk about different stocks, and they can move the price of a stock just with one tweet. You have certain analysts that'll put out an analyst article and say, hey, this stock is way overpriced. I have a price target of $90. They did it with NVIDIA last year. NVIDIA had a time where a couple different firms put out research articles that put out papers or said, hey, NVIDIA is overpriced, and the stock started to plummet. And then a couple weeks later, more analysts put out articles saying that they thought that NVIDIA was going to $180. 1 week, you have analysts that are saying that the stock price is going down, so the stock goes down. The next week, analysts put an upgrade out saying that the stock price is going up, and boom, it's just like constant manipulation. You have the big firms, you have the analysts, you have these research firms that are putting out articles to pretty much manipulate their positions. And they're very clear about it. They put in the fine print, they'll put, fine print, I am long, fine print, I am short. So it's not illegal. They can do that. They can, as long as they claim their position, as long as they say, hey, I am long NVIDIA and I put a price target of $180, that's totally legal. And they do it all the time. A perfect example, AMD, literally, this is literally an amazing article. So AMD, I made a video talking about how there was a possible Tesla AMD deal going on. AMD jumped up from the $13 area up there to $14.80. The only reason that this happened is because CNBC put out an article saying they had news or heard a rumor from a source that AMD was working with Tesla on a new chip for AI technology. And obviously that was like, wow, Tesla and AMD are working together. That's a good buy. People chased this. It jumped up from $13 up there to $14.70 after hours. So it made a $1.70 move for this stock, which is a pretty big move for this stock. Jumped up there to $14.70. And now it's back down there to $13.24. After the next morning, it gapped down because CNBC actually deleted their article because Tesla was like, hey, what are you idiots doing? No, this is not happening. This is not public. there's nothing going on. Maybe we're working with them, but this is not like, hey, this is happening. So CNBC actually deleted their article. It's off their website now, and they took it back, and now you see the prices back down. So that article went out there. It hit all the news feeds. It hit all the news wires. Computers started buying. People started buying. People started shorting. Boom, boom, boom. You get a short squeeze. It flies higher. AMD jumps up, all because of that one little article. So there's opportunities out there always in the market. You got to figure out where to look for, what to keep an eye on, and figure out kind of those key players in the market that are moving the stocks around every single day. There's a lot of them out there. So take some time, figure out kind of your sector, what you want to look for. If you're really big into biotechs, make sure you're following the right people in the biotech world who are constantly putting out news or articles. There's a couple guys on Twitter. I don't want to name their names. I'm sure if you're into the biotech world, you kind of know who I'm talking about. But there's a guy out there who can literally post saying that he thinks that a stock is going to crash or that they might have an offering after hours, and boom, stock just crashes. And I've seen it happen over and over. So you got to find those key players. You got to figure out what's real, what's fluff, and kind of play it like that. So give you guys an idea. Another way to look at the market, figuring out those key individuals that are moving the market with their influence.